All right, cloudy day in New Jersey, July 6th, 2026. And this is the 2024 Fleetwood Fortis. So first things first, I'll just say I did get this grill reinforced so that it doesn't rattle on the highway. You'll find that these have some noise problems, but not this one, because we got this taken care of with some extra rubber hosing and support. I'll show you the outside compartments. So here is propane tank, first compartment. Second compartment just empty all the way through. Third compartment is your sewer. So here is your black water and your gray water tank. You got gloves and toilet treatment tank back there. This is a sewer hose that I keep in here. These are your tubes to hook up to the bottom, dump it out in the sewer. You run those tubes on these right here, easy enough. Next one has an extra cord, an extra kind of sewer pipe, whatever you want to call these, and an extension cord for your 50 amp plug. Right here is your water hose, and it's got water pressure controller here on the end of it. There's your ladder for the back of the RV to climb up. Here is your 50 amp hookup run into the wall. Got you some extra oil in there for your Onan generator. Here's the generator back here. Here's where you would climb up. There we go. All right, on this side we got a few more bells and whistles. Here's your outdoor grill and griddle, an extra fridge, and a hose back here. Close that up. This is another empty storage compartment. This is your slide out. We'll bring that out in just a second. This is all of your extra tools that I'm leaving you with. So you got a battery charger, an extra hose, some rope, some bungee cords, some tape, an extension cord, some pliers, Allen wrenches, tire pressure, WD-40, surge protector up there, and your box for the performance wedge mount, which is the Starlink on top, and an extra blanket just in case. Leaving you with some camping chairs, as well as a Blue Ox hookup for the back to tow your rig. So there it is. You just put that in your hitch, and then this is able to tow a second vehicle on the back. In here, some leveling blocks and some chocks for the wheels, keep it from rolling, soccer ball and a basketball. And then this is an important one. This is your control panel. There is a key breaker here in case anything ever goes out. This is the main breaker for the inverter. There's your Magnum inverter, pumping the house full of energy, good to go. Big awning is out. I'll show you how to bring that in. Oh, and the TV, forgot about the outdoor TV. Remote is right there. Close that up. There we go. So going inside, entry step is currently on because of right here. You can see the blue light. Entry step is on. Front ceiling lights are on. Now if I click the awning in button and hold it, there it goes. Now the awning will come in. So there it goes, rolling up. And it'll finish in just a second. In the meantime, I'll take you inside. So coming inside this Fleetwood Fortis, here is your bed. One of the beds, sleeps two up here. You just put your keys in there and click the up, and that guy will get out of the way so you can drive. Finish that a little bit later. There's your two captain's chairs, Android Auto right there. That's your rear view and your side cameras. Your mirrors come with cameras built into the sides, leaving you with a cell phone holder. Same thing, driver passenger side mirror also has it. These chairs spin around with these buttons on the sides, and then you can put a little table in there. So the table is right here underneath the couch. There's your little round table that you can have. This couch turns into a bed. We got blinds on all these windows. They come down. The front shade is actually a little button by the steering wheel right up here. There it is, front shade up and down. Generator button is right here in case you want to turn on your generator from the steering wheel. So you got your two captain's chairs, 1, 2 seats right there. So that's 4, 5, 6. And then all the way in the back, after we pull the slides out, we'll see, well, here we can show you, there's belts 7 and 8. So 8 seat belts, it seats 8. That's the bedroom, but right now the slides are in, so it looks a little cramped in here. So I'm gonna turn on the engine. Let's get the keys out of here. We'll come over here, I'll show you the odometer. Turn on the engine. There we go. Odometer says 18,968, and what I've driven is 3,600 miles. I think I started a little late, so probably closer to 3,800. About 82 hours in the last 3 weeks cross country. All right, now that we've got the engine on, we can pull these slides out. So first we'll do the bedroom. We'll walk over here. Here's the room slide. All you got to do is hold out. There it goes, and you'll start to see it move. There it comes, sliding all the way out of the way. And as a result, all of a sudden, you've got space to live. So there we go. Still going out. Again, the key is make sure, or not again, but for the first time, make sure there is nothing in the way of these slides when you push that button. Nothing in the way. Back here is this kid's cave. So this is one bed, this is a second bed. It turns actually into a couch, which hence the seat belts. Again, blinds are up, but we can pull them down at any time. This thing gets nice and dark. Here's a second bathroom. Left you some hand soap in here, as well as some toilet paper, laundry detergent, fabric softener, and a RV specific plunger that we never did use. We had great luck with the plumbing. Plenty of closet space. You already saw the outdoor TV, second TV here, third TV in this bedroom, and then fourth TV here in the living room. All right, in order to make some more space, let's get this second slide out. So here is the second slide, and if we hold out right there, you'll see it start moving. Kicks in, and there it goes. And again, you really want to make sure nothing is in the way. The biggest things that we had was that captain's chair. We wanted to make sure that that wasn't getting in the way, and that there was nothing else back here sitting behind your chair getting in the way. As you can see, slide in and out, great, no problems. And now you've got a big old kitchen. So here you've got 3 burner stove for propane oven. We've left you with a bunch of utensils, or a bunch of oven, baking stuff, and a cutting board down here. I've got you silverware. I've got you other kitchen utensils and an empty drawer. We kept our towels down there. And here, leaving you with some mugs and paper plates and plastic cups and plates, electric tea kettle, electric toaster. They work great. That's how we did breakfast every day, so that we didn't have to turn on the propane and cook. Rice cooker, pot, teapot, skillet, colander, smaller pot, and electric skillet in order for you to cook. What else to tell you about this thing? How the hot water works. So here on your levels, on your utilities, you would come here. Water pump is on. That's what pumps the water from the fresh water if you're not hooked up to city water. You come to the liquid propane water heater, turn it on. I'm going to turn it off, so then turn it on, and when that comes on, there's a little machine under, or a little display under the kitchen sink. And if we move this and turn on the hot water here, what you'll see is that immediately kicks on. You see it start getting active, and then that'll come up. I actually don't have the propane open, so it's not heating. But the key to getting the shower on is first turn on the kitchen sink so that little fan starts spinning, and then come in this bathroom, turn on the hot water here in this shower. So hit the left side, there's the shower, there's the bathroom, there's the toilet. And while that kitchen sink is still running, turn this hot water on, and then you can turn off the kitchen sink. But I found that the kitchen sink is what really gets the hot water started. Table, plenty of storage space under here. TVs are all smart TVs. Kitchen is great. Fridge and freezer work great. We'll empty this out for you, but just to show you that it's powered on and keeping everything super cold, this is yours to have.